So Thomas Gibson, the star of Criminal Minds. First of all, there's so many criminal shows that I always get confused, so forgive me. There's CSI Las Vegas, CSI Omaha, Nebraska, CSI Buttfuck Paris. I don't know. There's so many shows. There's Criminal Minds, there's Navy Minds, there's a bunch of minds and criminal shows on. That's all you need to know. Anyway, I didn't even know who this douche was until I saw a picture of him, and I remembered he's from an awful show called Dharma and Greg, which I think it was in the 90s, early 2000s. It was one of those shows that was on forever, but I didn't know one person who would ever watch the thing. Like, I could have sworn I could have gone up to 300 people, like, hey, you seen Dharma and Greg recently? Be like, what the fuck is a Dharma and Greg? Why are you talking to me? Get away from me. And why do you have mace and a clown mask? That's just weird. But... but like no one knew what the show was, but it was on for a long time. So anyway, he is Greg from Dharma and Greg, if that means anything, and he was on some show, Criminal Minds. I don't know if it's just Criminal Minds, and he got fired. It was all over my timelines, YouTube timelines, Google timelines, and I'm like, first of all, I had to remember who Thomas Gibson was, but then I found out who he was. I'm like, okay, why did he get fired? And at first I saw something like assaulting on a producer. I'm like, oh, awesome. I want to see what this is. He beat the shit out of a producer. He went crazy. I'm just picturing that, like he fucking didn't like the way a scene was going, because it's always a scene with them, or the motivation of the character. They question these actors. They get all fucking mad about it. I said, you know what the motivation of the character is? A fucking paycheck, asshole. If I want you to eat if I vomit right now and want you to eat it because it's for a scene, don't ask me the motivation. Motivation's a paycheck. Just do what I fucking tell you to. Or I get some other out of work fucking gay porn star to do it, because that's all it's out there anyway. But look, he got fired for kicking a producer. Now, I want to believe that it's like a cool kick, not a pussy kick. And what I mean by a cool kick is like he roundhouse, like he knows Krav Maga or some fucking cool martial art, and he just knocked the fucker out. Or he did like a fucking flying kick at the guy. But you know what it really was. It was like that 6-year-old girl, I want to get away from my kidnapper kick. Not that I know what that would have anything to do with. I don't know what that's about. But it was just, it was he's arguing with the producer and went, like a little tantruming child, like kicking their fucking adult looking after them right in the shin. I mean, that's such a pussy move. If you're going to do a pussy move like that, make it a cool pussy move. He should have, like, headbutted him and then punched him in the crotch. That'd have been something to read about. Fucking kicking a producer. Are you out of your fucking mind? And it turns out what's weird about this story is the producer of this particular episode was some MMA guy, like mixed martial artist, boxer. Why this guy did not thoroughly beat the shit out of Thomas Gibson, who fucking looks like he doesn't have a brain in his goddamn head. I mean, he's got plenty of hair plugs, but no fucking brain. Why this guy didn't turn around and say, oh, fuck the producer shit. Now I'm whooping your ass because you kicked me like a 3-year-old girl. Fucking, okay, whatever. But then I was thinking about it. What would really be good now that he got fired from the show and he released a statement and nobody cares about the statement. And it's just going to be trending for the next 24 hours before something else, more interesting happens, because it's been boring lately. But I think he should get a new show called Thomas Gibson Kicks People by Surprise. What I mean by that is, like, say, there's a nun walking down the street. Thomas Gibson runs out for no reason whatsoever, just kicks the bitch in the shin. You see the nun hobbling around and shit like that. And then Thomas Gibson, maybe he gives like a thumbs up after he does it, and then he runs away. He like a jogger in the middle of the night. He comes up right in front of her, and he's got like a mask, and he's got a machete. She's like, oh my God, he's going to kill me or rape me. No, he just kicks the bitch in the shin and runs away. Like a hidden camera show. I'm going to pitch that shit to some psychotic who's listening to this. Thomas Gibson kicks somebody. He might as well, like, did the bitch slap at her, like, shut up. That's not the way my character would do. Kick somebody. Yeah, so that's why the bastard got fired. Nobody really gives a shit. And I'm still going for that show. Thomas Gibson Kicks People. How about Thomas Gibson kicks annoying people? Like, okay, like I talked about Westboro Baptist Church before, who always goes out and, they pick at anybody who had something bad happen to them because Jesus wanted it that way. Have Thomas Gibson run up at them every 5 seconds and just, kick them in the shin, even the children, because they're little assholes too. They deserve it. We can make it international. Thomas Gibson goes to Iraq to kick people. That could literally be his hunting show. Like, he just runs and kicks, like, he could kick Mexicans coming over the border. We could use him, like, he could kick them back there. Like, get out of here, Pedro. Get the fuck out of here. No, you don't have any papers. Fuck you. I just think it's funny. Later.